Everybody hates dating apps, but this is what I think. I think dating apps can actually help you become a better dater and a better person. For the first time in human history, you are not limited in meeting people around you anymore. You can meet people you would never cross paths with. If you use them right, you will learn more about yourself, you will save time, and you will get used to rejection. So before you swipe away the idea that all dating apps suck, let's discuss why dating apps are one of the best tools in modern dating. This is a hot take, but I think dating apps can actually help you as a person. The first thing is self-awareness. You have to think about what you want to signal to your potential partner and what are the most important things that someone should know about you. You also think about what you like, and then you start noticing those patterns. What am I attracted to physically? What am I attracted to personality-wise? Do I like it when they're funny? Or do you just want a big booty goth Latina baddie? Because that's what I want. The next reason why you can build a better tolerance for rejection. You're gonna send out likes, you're gonna send out messages, and you're gonna get ghosted. That's just gonna happen. So I thought it would be fun to share some of my own messages where I have been ghosted. I still don't know to this day. Maybe they're just waiting 6 months to reply to me. Yeah, you never know. Here's a girl who sent me a rose, and I said, "What's up, baddie?" And she ignored me. We have a girl and I just complimented her eyes. I said, "Your eyes are incredible." She goes, "Thank you." I said, what info do I need to include in my BF application? Because that was one of her prompts. She ignored me for like a month and a half. And then I said, "Hi, do you want to go to a concert or a rave Friday night?" She says, "Hi, sorry, not on this app. I don't rave, sorry." Here is another girl. She said, "The best way to ask me out is by taking me out to try new restaurants." And I said, "Have you tried Taco Bell?" She said, "Lol." And then we have this girl who, I don't know, she mentioned she was like a K-pop idol. And I said, "That's pretty cool. Does that mean you can sing and dance?" And a cute little fucking emoji. And I said, "I have a thing for singers." And she goes, "Yeah." Like, what is up with this energy? I don't know. Maybe I'm salty because she was beautiful. But anyways, so here's a girl who has a gun pointed to her head. And I said, "Do it." This actually went really well. We went on a first date. We might go on a second date. Damn, I fumbled bad and I low-key ghosted some of them. If you give a one-word answer like LOL, I think you deserve to be ghosted. Or if you're just not that into me, just don't match with me. Maybe this is all copium. Maybe I need to learn how to handle this rejection better. I don't know. I'm gonna figure that out by myself. Back to the main topic of this video. Okay, so another reason why I think dating apps could be good for you is that you get to meet people that you otherwise probably would not have the chance to meet. A couple of weeks ago, I went on this date with a girl and she was really sweet, really, really nice. Great date, but ended up just not really feeling it. It was a pretty chill way to end things. I would not have been able to meet her if it wasn't through the dating app. And so I had a great experience. I hope she had a great experience. And sometimes that's just what it is. You got to meet someone, maybe you only meet them once, and you just have to appreciate the experience for what it is. There was another girl who I also went on a couple of dates with, and she founded some companies. Her family owns some restaurants and all that. And I thought that was really cool. And I was asking her about it. I don't think I would have met her if it hadn't been for a dating app. It is a great way to meet people. You know, you can just be friends too. Sometimes you're just more compatible as friends. So I just killed a bug. There's a big caveat to meeting new people and meeting people that you otherwise wouldn't have. And that is, it is harder to decide when to commit. Typically, people who are presented with more options tend to be less satisfied with their choices. It's just you have two ends of the spectrum. Like some people who have infinite options, and because they have infinite options, they will never really be fully satisfied with their choice until they just choose to be satisfied. And then there's other people who just have literally zero options on dating apps. It's just become this marketplace. So that's a big caveat. And for meeting new people, if you have too many people to meet, yeah, it's really hard to decide on one person that you want to commit to. And then you tend to be less satisfied with that choice. Let's wrap it up. My thesis is that dating apps, when used correctly, are actually quite beneficial for us. We learn more about ourselves. We get to learn what we like, what we dislike, what we need in a partner, what we don't need in a partner. Ultimately, that helps us define what we're looking for in terms of a relationship. You learn how to deal with rejection. Rejection is very tough. On a small scale, you're dealing with rejection quite frequently on dating apps. You start to build a resistance to it. Reason number 3, you get to meet people and you get to have new experiences. Honestly, I think that's the whole frickin' point. That's the whole 9 yards. Meeting people, experiencing things, enjoying those experiences. I do want to reiterate, this is my experience of using a dating app, and I know not everybody has a similar experience. I think the whole point is just to get yourself out there and actually meet people, actually do stuff in real life. And the last thing I wanted to say was, is anyone interested? Just have fun with it. That's my whole philosophy. It doesn't have to be so serious. Maybe you get to meet the love of your life through Hinge or Tinder or wherever, or maybe you won't meet them on a dating app. Maybe you'll meet them at the gym. I hope this was interesting. It's just a hot take that I have. Take it with a grain of salt because I know everybody's experience is different. Thanks for listening to me rant. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. I actually really enjoyed making this. I just wanted to use this mic that I bought. I figured it's kind of a waste if I don't use it. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's. Goodbye, my loves. Shabbat Shalom. Happy Hanukkah. Okay.